the best. I'm trying something new right now. They got a little camera shy, but you'll hear ducks and chickens, maybe some roosters. I don't know if you'll hear any other animals, maybe some rabbits from the area going ham on their water bottles. But other than that, it's very peaceful, and I thought I would join drink. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I thought the nature sounds was like kind of ASMR. Gonna go live on Instagram. Hopefully everybody's doing good. We're very, very excited. Very, very, very excited. Streaming just a cash little stream. We're outside. I'm having some coffee in my I learn things pretty quickly, so if I hear it a couple of times, I can generally do it. So if y'all got something that you just love to hear me sing in a torch style, or and maybe I'll consider other requests as well. Moment because it looks like it's reconnecting and we're live again. But yeah, check us out, TVF Network. You can see all the fly themes that we're doing. It's just kind of hitting me in waves, but we're going viral with this new X account we made. So shout out to X, man, because there's so many wonderful people on there, and there's been millions. Okay, millions. Well, we're getting there. There's been over a million. There's been over a million plus views on one of our tweets promoting our documentary. We're definitely seeing a climb in numbers on the documentary. There's been a lot of bookmarks on the tweet, some retweets, a lot of likes, like hundreds of likes, and we're very excited because tuning in on TBF Network and you see the background of TBF, To Be Frank, EP by the band Famous. That is our 2.5 album. I like to call it our 2.5 album because it is in between our second album and our third album. Our second album being the Awakening EP, which, shout out to Hedonist Wanderer. We have a signed copy of Awakening EP with a little extra love that we're going to be doing a trip to the post office probably today if I can squeeze it in before Torch Thursdays later. Otherwise, this weekend. Either way, we're getting it out. We're getting a little care package out to Hedonist Wanderer, and anyone else who buys a mug right now can take advantage of this promo as well. But if you buy any mug, it doesn't have to be my Kurt Cobain mug that I've heavily abused. Don't mind the handle. But it doesn't have to be my Kurt Cobain mug, though. Shout out to Headless Wanderer. He did buy the Kurt Cobain mug, and he has the Kurt Cobain t-shirt, and he rocks it well, might I add. It's freaking awesome. We love you, brother. And we're so excited. Yeah, we're getting you a little extra love in the mail soon, so look for that. You should be getting your mug anytime as well. I know it was in production, so it should be being shipped to you any time now. But yeah, for those of you that are not aware, we do run an animal rescue sanctuary. We are musicians. We produce off of solar power, clean energy. I'm only one half of the band. I don't do all. We care for, one of these days I'm going to have to like do a head count on the numbers for how many, but we have a lot of birds. Not all of them are rescues. Some of them help just with egg production to help us feed some of the rescues. One of our rescued dogs is actually a wolf dog, and he requires a lot more higher protein diet, and so we give him a lot more eggs. We also have support for the animals as well. They're definitely friends with the very first rescue we ever took in, who was an emaciated, just the saddest Sets told us is how long she was on the streets. And like, she didn't eat peanut butter right away. She was literally, I don't even, I am going to tell you because that's just the harsh reality, and there's a lot of dogs out there that like her, that need rescuing, that need help, and I wish we could take in more, and we will be able to help more with your continued support. And those of you on our Patreon supporting directly, we're literally able to get almost 2 bags of animal feed. Depending on what we're buying, we can get 2 bags of cracked corn, for example, for the amount we're getting from our Patreons every month. And that is, you don't want to exclusively feed that to your birds. Like if you have ducks, chickens, roosters, some of the ducks and roosters are rescues, but some of them are, all of our rescues, all of the animals here, they're like our fur babies regardless, no matter their backstory. But yeah, we get them cracked corn to like supplement, and then the other pellets we get them are probably, I don't know, $22 or $23 a bag. It's like a 40-pound bag. But then we could also get, because we're getting close to, I think we're getting close to $36 a month right now from our patrons, which is amazing. Shout out to all of our patrons. You guys are amazing. I can't tell you how much that helps. I mean, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to paint a picture. Like, we still have to drive, like it's a couple-hour commute every time we go to get animal feed and like supplies for the rescue sanctuary. Gas and everything. It's still a lot, but believe it or not, that helps a lot. It helps a lot because it not only, like I said, could get like 2 bags of cracked corn, it could get possibly even almost a bag of cracked corn and a bag of protein pellets for like all flock, meaning chickens, turkeys, roosters, ducks, all of them can eat it, and it provides, oh cute, there's little hummingbirds flying around. Maybe they'll come pop, oh wow, she's a pretty green one. Oh my, avians, they're the best. But yeah, oh my gosh, you guys, did you know, speaking of like chickens and roosters and ducks and all that, did you know that it's scientifically proven that chickens have been found to cure depression? Like I'm not even kidding, like they took like a bunch of people that have depression, that are on antidepressants, and they put them around chickens, and literally every single one of them, like it was like a natural serotonin, natural mood lifting, like everybody was happier and just happy. Like chickens have like a weird effect on you. They just make you happy. They're honestly little dinosaurs. Like Xander and I joke we have a lot of dinosaurs on our ranch because one of our rescues, for example, one of them we rehomed, but one of them we kept. One of our rescues is a turtle, and her name is Jessica Jones. And fun fact, I actually met the actress who plays Jessica Jones, Kristen Ritter. I was doing Postmates in Los Angeles, and I delivered her a bottle of wine, and I was like, you kick ass, and she was really nice, and that was cool. So shout out to Kristen Ritter. Yeah, so that was a good time. So yeah, Jessica Jones is what we named the turtle that we rescued, and that we still provide sanctuary for. And I'm actually working on what I might allocate some of the patron funds towards, or if anyone wants to become a patron, there's a couple of things some of that money might go towards. For example, there is this, I've been doing some research because turtles naturally kind of like molt their shell, and like they'll like redevelop, kind of like a snake sheds its skin. And so I noticed a couple, like she's kind of like going through some of that because she's growing, but I also want to get her some vitamin E that is like packed in this. It's like this koi fish food, I guess, but it's really good for like aquatic turtles. And I don't even think it's that expensive, but I'm just, as I'm talking about her with you guys, I'm remembering something that I need to budget and get for her specifically, because yeah, we can give her some stuff like she also can eat like scrambled eggs and even like just eggs, period, plain eggs. Stuff in the garden that we can give to the animals as well, like just different grains and things like that. And we're gonna, it should be fun. So some of it's starting to sprout. We're really excited. I can't remember what's sprouting. I'd have to ask Xander. But yeah, it's been a lot of work. I recently, as you guys may or may not know, if you've watched the documentary, I share a good portion of our story, not everything, but I share a lot of our story in the documentary. And one of the things I do to help like raise more money for just everything we're doing here is I DoorDash. And one day I had been doing, actually pulled in quite a lot of DoorDash shifts, like 12 plus hour days, like really going hard because I'm a hard worker. And I remember I had to change the oil. So I was changing the oil on the Jeep, and I was underneath, and like the thing was jammed to unscrew to let the oil drain. And I probably wasn't awake enough to be fair. I don't think I'd had my first cup of coffee, but I was like, ooh, let me get this done because I had a bunch of shit to do that day, and I think I was planning to DoorDash again or some shit. But long story short, this was right before the eclipse. This was a couple days before the big solar eclipse had happened. But long story short, I injured my hand doing some vehicle maintenance, and it's still a little bruised. You can't quite see it probably, but it's a little bruised and like swollen a little bit. But I've been keeping like a hand splint on it most of the time, and like I didn't actually go to the doctor because I don't have insurance. I'm pretty sure I broke something. I possibly chipped a bone or something, but I'm a freak of nature, and I had a bunch of shattered bones and things in the past, and people were like, oh, if it was broken, you'd be screaming or you'd be whatever. So I wasn't taken to the hospital, and then like 3 days later, different cloth. But everything I've been through, I've allowed it to make me stronger. You know, I do think that saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, can sometimes be it's just not the case, not for a lot of people. I know a lot of people that have been through a lot of crap, and I don't think it made them stronger, some of them. You know, if I'm speaking on like those unable to like break the cycle, for example, and I'm not even going to go into specifics because the cycle could be any form of addiction, could be any form of like, you know, projecting and just what do you call it, displacement, misguided energy, all that stuff. So but yeah, I do think that sometimes if we allow it, what doesn't kill us can absolutely make us stronger. And so I've been through many boot camps in life, we'll say, and I'm pretty tough. So that didn't stop me. And it was so funny because I was even telling my sister about it. I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, I appreciate your prayers that I didn't break something, but I said, it's very possible I did. I'm pretty sure I did. I'll never know how bad because again, I didn't get an X-ray or anything, but I'm tough, man. I don't know. It hasn't even been like a month, and I'm like using it and stuff. Like I don't know. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. But I'm also strong. I'm also, I don't know. It should be fine. I'll still be able. Like I've been itching to play guitar. I'm probably gonna do that soon. But I'll probably wear the splint on my hand just to be safe, to like give it a little support so I don't like overdo it. But yeah, you know, I mean, life happens to us all. We have ups and downs, we have our triumphs, and we have our turmoils. But I think, but yeah, I just wanted to come on this morning, have some coffee, do kind of a casual hang, let y'all know that I am going to be singing. I'm not entirely sure what, other than some type of torch, perhaps. But Xander's challenging me. He's like, don't sing stuff you normally sing. So I'm just like, so I'm supposed to sing? I'll challenge myself. I might, just have to listen to some things to get inspired before the official stream. But yeah, I can't recall if I said 3 or 4, but it's on Twitter. Sometime if you follow us on TBF Networks, you will see when we go live. I think you'll get a little notification that we're live, so you can definitely tap in if you want to get serenaded by a girl I'm gonna be actually dressed up. Like right now, I'm just casually, like, I woke up like this. I threw on some shorts, that's about it. But like, I slept in this shirt and stuff. I was like, whatever. I almost got a little ready, but then I was like, I'm gonna get ready later though. Was that a butterfly or was that another hummingbird? Did y'all see that? That was cool. Anyways, yeah, nature's amazing. Nature's amazing. I love it. We've been seeing so many. It was so crazy. The other day, speaking of DoorDash, the other day, I left in the morning. Yeah, there's hummingbirds flying all over right now. I left in the morning and, or is that, I don't know. Either way, I saw an elk. I'm like 99% sure it was an elk on the way to work. I hadn't even like fully got out of no man's land, so it was like kind of close to home. And I see this elk, right? And then later in the day, on two separate license plates, I see the word elk. One of them was like elk lover, I think, and one of them was like elk bowl or something. I don't quite remember, but I was just like, okay, universe, what are you trying to tell me? What is the meaning? What is the significance of elk? What is the animal totem? What is the? I need to probably look into that. Random, but I thought I'd share that with y'all. But yeah, the universe speaks to us. It's crazy that we made a new X account. So if you guys are make it more family friendly, clean it up, want a photo, you can still go see it. We tried to get back in, eventually caved. Made a new Instagram that is the_band_famous, and then yeah. So that was weird. We went through a lot of crazy go in depth about in the documentary Uncensor the Band Famous that you can watch on Hi to a few friends. But yeah, I just wanted to share some of the exciting news. So yeah, we've been getting a lot of amazing offers and opportunities for them. We send them good vibes. We hit the bowl and we say, yo man, this peace pipe's for you. Say, yo man, this peace pipe's for you. You know, it seems to be, yeah. Double check. It's reconnected a couple times, but it seems to be live. It's reconnecting, okay. I don't know, it seems fine right now. Hello, everybody. And swamped. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. I have my thoughts, mindset. Like, think of how many. Whoa, I guess my Jeep agrees. Mojito's like, tell him, champion mindset, baby, baby, baby. That's funny. Oh my gosh. But you know what else is amazing, you guys? Hang on, I'm going to take a sip of coffee to all of you that are tuning in. Wherever you're tuning, multi-stream, so I can see wherever. Oh, hi. Is Silas coming to say hello? I don't know if anyone's going to see him. He's giving me kisses right now. This is actually one of our rescues that I told you about. He's our wolf dog. Sadly, a lot of his siblings didn't make it. I don't think they were getting enough protein where they were at, possibly. A lot of them didn't make it to be an adult, but he is one of the survivors, and he is amazing. He is amazing. You're amazing, Silas. Shout out to Silas. He's so amazing. I love him. But yeah, he gets eggs, and I mean, we give all the dogs extra foods. Like, we give them treats here and there, like sometimes raw hamburger meat. If it's like around New Year's or something, we'll sometimes give them like some cheap steaks. You know, kind of do that as much as we can, and same thing for like the chickens, the ducks, the roosters. We give them scraps when appropriate. Like, we don't always get organic bananas. Sometimes we get the GMO kind, and then we won't give them the peels because they're like just way worse. But we can give them the organic banana peels, for example, and they love that. And of course, they love banana. They love all kinds of fruit. Actually, really cheap. And I don't do it all the time, but like if we're doing if we're like, hey, let's do tacos, I'll get cilantro with the intent of sharing some of that cilantro with the chickens. And same thing with like garlic. and ginger and things like that. It's actually really good for the chickens, but not good for the dogs, obviously. So you have to be careful. And which is wild because it's like it's the same freaking plant, but they can only eat it when it's a ripened red tomato. So there's a fun fact for you. If you ever have a chicken, turtle, duck, anything like that, only give them ripe tomatoes once in a while as a treat. They cannot. Yeah. I don't know. Their system can't handle the green vines of the tomato, and they can't handle green tomatoes. So only give them red ripe tomatoes. There's fun little animal fact from the band Famous Ranch.
Is there any way you can end it and then redo it in here? Because we're experiencing latency, and I'm wondering if it's because the computer's further away from the router.
Oh.
Because you're coming in and then going out, you're probably talking about a lot.
Possibly, but
you have a decent crowd too. I want you to put them in. Up to you.
Or just for next time. Well, no. I don't know. Really?
It's coming and going.
Constantly? Is it? Told y'all we were experimenting, doing a stream outside. Well, this was fun. Well, y'all, I might continue the stream, but I'm gonna continue it on TBF Network. So if you're tuning in on Instagram, Uncensored the Band Famous, rumble.com/thebandfamous, and you can stay up to date on bandfamous.com. Bye bye. And video. There we go. Alright, and y'all, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. I'm gonna continue the stream, not outside, because we're having some latency issues, reconnecting and all that, so I'll be right back, but I am gonna end the stream for a moment, and then I'll go live again very, very shortly. So if you're having fun hanging out with me, I encourage you to stick around on the channel where you're tuning in, and I'll see you in a moment. Momentarily.